Hey everybody, it's Seti the Wind Sage, and welcome back to Let's Play Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth. In the last episode, we found out where our four was going to Celestia, and we found a way to get there, which pretty much just had to do with the girls having to jam their ultimate weapons into a wall. And in this episode, well, this episode is going to be a little bit different than what I thought it was going to be. Originally, I thought we were going to head to Celestia this episode, but plans have changed. And that's not the only thing that's changed if you haven't noticed. If you look up to the shares section of the screen, you might notice that my shares are distributed a bit differently. Well, there's a reason for that. And we kind of got a bit of what that reason was, I believe last episode. Now you might remember that plan we got previously, the Birth of Uni plan. Well, that kind of heads into a bit of a secret about this game. I did a little bit of research and I figured out what that was all about. And so I did a bit of digging, and I learned that the whole thing with the plan had to do with the shares, which is why I talked about the shares last time. And so why exactly Planet Neptune and Louis are the only ones with shares and they're split 50-50 across the board, I'll explain that in a minute. But first, we have these events. These events will only show up, just like with the Birth of Uni one, if you have 30 shares or over in the corresponding land. If you're curious, no, Lean Box does not have anything. At least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. For getting over 30 shares in Planet Neptune, we got the Birth of Nepgear plan. And if we go to Louis, we've got the Birth of Rom and Ram plan. These are actually fairly interesting little plans that have very interesting results. As you see, if we go to the over to these places, once we have 50% shares in a given area and an item, and a certain item, it's item for Birth of Nepgear, it's getting an item from the monster Tiamat in Neo Geo Front, which requires getting tough enemies. And for Louis, it's fighting the Saint Whale, which again, fighting tough enemies in the M Frontier Cave. I don't know what's going on in the last station. I didn't check that far. Though I assume we probably have to activate tough enemies in wherever we were last time, which I'm pretty sure was either a Solstice Cave or actually no, it was probably Solstice Cave. I don't know, wait, no, it was Factory number 459. Anyway, what happens if we use these plans? By the way, they're all 1024 megabytes, meaning while I believe it's possible, it's very unlikely that you'll be able to activate more than 2 of them on your first playthrough. But don't worry, but I will say this, and this is just from what I've gathered from research, I don't know any of this from actual experience. I believe just getting the plan is good, and I believe you want to still go out of your way and get the plan. So anyway, we did the requirements, we got the items, and we got 50% shares in a given area. As you see, that opened up an event both in Louis and in Planet Neptune. Let's see what this is.
Neptune, can I borrow you for a second? Hey, it's Isti! How unusual to get a tap from you. What's up? I have a present for you. So do you mind coming to see me? A present? I wonder what it is. I'll be there in a jiffy. Alrighty, I'm here. Where's the present? Gimme. Just a second. Thank you for waiting, Neptune. Are you my, sister? What? Isty? Who's that hot girl you have with you? A new character? Yes. Her name is Nepgear, and she is your younger sister. Nice to meet you. My name is Nepgear. I hope to be of acquaintance. Oh, my younger sister.
Really? Nep's younger sister?
Nep's younger sister. Compa, Iffy, what should I do? I have a younger sister. Get a hold of yourself, Neptune. She was born from the power of the shares. Huh? You're not getting to me. With the previous battle, your shares inflated and a new goddess was born.
I'm still not sure. But what I do know is that shares are versatile.
I, was just born, so I don't know much, but I'll do my best. Huh? Oh, shucks. Now I'm a big sister. I'm a bit embarrassed now. But Nepgear looks more like Nep's older sister.
You're right. She looks, acts, and talks more mature than Nep.
Oh, stop that! I'm gonna be a big sister starting now. Well, everyone, please take care of Nepgear. Thank you.
Nepgear has been added. Also, Nepgear and Neptune learned Violet Buster, and Nepgear and Vert learned Broken Fannings. That scene admittedly doesn't surprise me because this is the second attempt at a failed recording. Don't worry, I didn't get far, I only got as far as that scene. But yeah, so we have a new character, Nepgear, who's level 1. Yeah. However, given that you can only recruit her starting now, well, more like right about now, she, like Histoire, has kind of buffed stats for her level. And you can probably see where this is going, that when you have all the prerequisites necessary and activated the Birth of Ram and Ram item, we get a scene here. And I haven't seen this scene, but I can only assume it's very similar. Let's see.
Blonde, can I borrow you for a moment?
Histoire? How unusual for you to contact me.
There's someone I'd like you to meet. Can you please come by?
Meet me? I wonder who. Histoire, I'm here.
Ouch! The hell was that? Yay! Strike one!
Wait, there's 2 of them?
That looked painful. Now, Ram, that wasn't nice of you. Books are for reading, not throwing.
Look at that face on Histoire. That's like, why am I dealing with this?
Kid? I'm sorry, Blonde. It looks like Ram started the tone off badly.
It's okay. They're just kids. I can let it slide. And? Are these kids who you wanted me to meet?
Yes. Their names are Ram and Rom. They're your younger sisters.
Wait. Let me remember if I ever had younger sisters.
No. They were just born, actually.
What do you mean?
With the previous battle, your shares inflated, and new goddesses were born.
Shares are so convenient.
Don't say that. Now, in your case, twins were born, which is quite rare. Please take care of them. Oh, and no pampering. It isn't good for them.
I'll see what I can do.
Looking forward to it, big sister! Yes. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet both of you too, Ram.
I should have Okay, Blanc learned third break, Rom learned third break, Blanc learned Hex Ravine, Ram learned Hex Ravine, Rom learned Ram and Ram learned Ram and Ram, Blanc learned Dry Ravine, Rom learned Dry Ravine, Ram learned Dry Ravine, Rom learned MP. PPL maximum power. Nepgear learned that PPL maximum. Rom learned Cocytus. Nepgear learned Cocytus. What the hell was that? Yeah, and that's why I didn't get the Nepgear teams up. It didn't show the Nepgear teams up achievement. I technically already saw this scene in the failed recording, but no, I should have guessed considering it said Rom and Ram on the plan. But I guess I didn't 100%. I guess I thought they were still gonna somehow be one character, like two characters battling as one entity. But anyway, from what I understand, Nepgear, Rom, and Ram are actually characters from the sequel game to this, Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 2, or more like they're in the original sequel and they were brought into the first game in the remake. But yeah. Since I filled all those prerequisites, I was able to get these characters. So yeah, since I filled all the prerequisites, I was able to get those characters. So how exactly did I learn about these things? Well, I noticed kind of with they have level 7. I noticed that with the I was very curious what shares did in the game because honestly, like it kind of made no sense to me that these shares kind of existed. So I was wondering what's the deal with these. Well, so I did some research and I found actually a really informative shares guide, and I figured out a bit of about what shares are all about. And one of the big things is that these shares can get you the extra characters: Nepgear, Rom, Ram, and Uni. So I looked more into these extra characters, and here we are. I did all the prerequisites, and now we're here. Oh, we have some events. Oh, and a new CPU blog. Oh, this is actually talking about Rom and Ram. Alright, pretty cool. Oh, wait, there's information here. Oh, no wonder this didn't show up before. Rom's drawing of herself, and wait, did that say Rom's drawings of Ram? Anyway. So I figured out that these characters are here. I figured out that I was able to get them, so I just kind of grabbed them. The reason for these three characters in particular, the reason for those characters in particular, not the last station one, since I knew I was not able to get all three of them. Oh wait, new events. Give me a sec. Netbull EX. And Nepgear's notes. Anyway, the reason I picked these guys in particular, and the reason I forewent Uni, is because I knew about Nepgear. I knew that she was well, I don't know much about Nepgear. I know that she's Nep's younger sister, and that she's in the sequel game. That's all I really know about her. I think she's a main protagonist in it, but again, not sure. So I picked that because I actually knew who Nepgear was, and I liked her design. I thought she looked pretty cool, and And for Rom and Ram, I like Blanc. Yeah, seriously. In terms of battling, Blanc is my favorite goddess. So yeah, let's check out their stats, cause yeah, crap, that's a ton of vitality just kind of off the gate. Their stats may be low, but they'll catch up really quickly, and their stats can compensate since you can only get them this early. And then Rom's not. She looks to be a more. She looks to be more magical oriented, it seems. Doesn't look, looks like she might need a little more babying. Actually, no, Ram, actually, no, they're about the, I can't tell what's going on with these two. Dye pencil, Daku pencil. I can't completely tell what's going on with these two. They look a bit weaker than Nep, so I might have to baby them a little bit. But that's fine. That's fine. So yeah. Since we were coming up to the edge and I didn't know if Road to Celestia was a point of no return, I thought, hey, I can get these characters, might as well grab them. As how to did it, I kind of a bit followed a shares guide, which I might leave a link for in the description if I remember to correctly. If I don't, someone can remind me. I'll just put it right there. Or just type in kind of shares guide. It's on Steam. It's kind of like on a Steam page. You'll find it actually really easy. So I used the shares guide, kind of split the shares 50-50, and there we go. And here's actually a very interesting thing about Nepgear. I don't know if this applies to ROM and RAM, but she has a processor. Lilac. Oh, her name's Purple Sister. Okay. But it's like Lilac. It's getting bad Lilac heart memories. But yeah, she looks like she looks like she's about just as good as the rest. She looks like she's just about as good as the rest. I might give her the Shara sight. It lowers her vitality by 30 points, but it raises her other stats. I'll look at ROM and RAM. Now, I'm actually going to be looking at ROM and RAM's equipment for the first time, so... Oh my god. These guys also... Oh, man! I made the right decision! So by just doing those two things, I got 3 new people who can transform. And yeah, Ram has the same thing. They kind of look adorable together. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what the first half of this episode was about. It was getting the new characters. I'm kind of glad that ROM and RAM are two separate characters. However, that's not the only thing I wanted to show you. We have these characters, and their stats are alright, but the characters themselves are extremely under-leveled. And they should probably still have a chance to catch up. So, I'm going to show off an interesting little thing I learned when kind of doing a bit of shares grinding.
Yes! Now's my chance!
But
I'll do my best!
Before that, let's see how these girls handle battle. This is potentially a very bad idea, but I can only hope.
Take this! Take this! Watch me!
Oh god, wands.
There!
What is with like 50, what is like with a bunch of characters and magic?
There! I need to do this!
Oh, she has a longer range, she has a wider range staff.
I'm sorry! Ouch!
Too bad everyone's been
Here I come!
These 3 level 1s and they're taking enemies like nothing.
There! I can go anytime!
What is with everyone Oh, what the?
Prepare yourself.
Okay.
What should I do?
That's kind of the problem. Histoire had that same problem, admittedly.
I'm sorry!
But
Ouchie.
it looks like they kind of have a bit of accuracy issues.
Please prepare yourself! Here I come! Watch me!
Looks like Blast is providing
what should I
a good
do?
bit of accuracy.
I'll do my best! Please
Yeesh.
stop!
This
I need
might
to calm myself.
this might be a bit problematic. Let's show off some of their SP skills actually. Mirage Dance. Honestly, it makes me dizzy, so please don't use it all the time. Let's see.
Mirage Dance! Okay, my turn!
Pretty accurate. Ramp Ice Coffin, jeez. This magic breaks an enemy with a coffin of ice. It's the same magic as ROM. Okay, so they have the same
Freeze
spell?
over!
Oh, it hits multiple people.
I need to do this.
And one enemy dead. Okay, Ice Coffin. Oh, she has another one. Oh, removes all status effects. I think that's the first time we actually ran into a character that can do that. Anyway, let's see this.
This is the same magic as Ram. I need to calm myself. Mirage dance.
But yeah, these characters look good, and I'll definitely be using them throughout the adventure. I don't know whether or not they'll be in the. I don't know whether or not they'll be in my final kind of team setup. We'll see. I might want to because I went through a lot of hard work to get them.
Was that it? I feel stronger now. I think my level went up. I'm going to get even stronger.
Anyway, yeah, we got a ton of these characters got a ton of experience and hold their own rather well. However, they're not quite exactly who we're looking for. There's a different enemy. In fact, you can kind of see him off in the distance, but let's kill this magma thing first.
Where were you looking? I need to calm myself. I need to do this.
Can we hit all of them? Yeah, let's try it.
This is the same magic as Ram. Okay, here I come.
And let's do another Ice Coffin.
Ice Coffin.
Ah, jeez. That healing's not gonna get annoying. Anyway.
Ice. I can go anytime. Blades of. Okay, sorry. Here I come. Ice. Yeah.
All we got left is oh shit!
Not good enough. I need to calm myself. I need to do this.
Let's hope this Ice Coffin kills you.
This is the same magic as Ram.
Whew. That was
That was scary. Level up.
scary indeed.
Get stronger. I think I'm a bit more stronger now. Yay! I did it.
Anyway, that's all swell and good, and they're getting a ton of experience through this method. However, there's an even better monster to grind with, as not only will the grinding benefit to the girls, we'll need to see their HDD form at some point, but not only will the grinding benefit the girls, but it'll benefit everyone in the party, even to levels this high. This monster right here.
I won't lose.
I'll get everything done in 3 turns.
This is Tiamat.
Here I go. I can fight too.
Tiamat is the monster you need to beat.
I can transform.
Tiamat is the monster you need to beat to get the item to create Nepgear, the God Soul. And I'll tell you this, at least with my setup, he's rather easy. Oh, I forgot. We did some levels off screen, so we actually got a new move. Let's see what this is.
I'll show you my special services menu. Scream. It's my turn.
She just knee punched that thing, jeez. Oh, is this new? When did we start getting all these new moves? I guess I haven't been completely paying attention. Let's see this.
I'll smash you.
Eesh.
As a tome, I cannot overlook the chaos of this.
But anyway,
You're going to burn!
It's my turn.
as you see, this guy's rather this guy is not necessarily
Here
putting
I
up
come.
much of a fight.
Kneel. May I begin?
So yeah, like he has a lot of HP, but he's not hurting too bad. Let's see this actually.
May your presence be engulfed in the darkness of history!
My best action now is...
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, this guy's rather easy if you haven't noticed.
Say your prayers.
What shall I do to you?
So,
As a toad,
grinding him's actually
I cannot
rather
overlook
easy.
the chaos of this world.
And
That was quite a battle.
120,000 experience points. Take a note of how many characters level up.
Yay! My level went up.
1,
Yeah.
2,
Ooh, level
3,
up. I'm stronger
4,
now.
My level went up.
5,
Level up.
6,
Level up.
7,
Good. I'm in the
8,
groove. So, this is what it feels
9,
like. Level up.
10,
Level up, you.
11,
I'm stronger now.
12,
Ha! I leveled up.
13,
I feel stronger now.
14, and Nepgear got all the way up to level 30.
I think I'm a bit more stronger now.
14, and again all the way up to extremely high level.
Yay! I did it.
15. Yeah, 15. I'm pretty sure that makes up everyone in our group. Yeah. Tiamats are pretty easy and they drop a good amount of experience. So, if you're looking to kind of catch up on levels and you can take on the Tiamats just fine, do that. And it's actually also highly advised because I think Plutia missed a level, but another reason I highly advise doing it is because considering everyone when you level up, you get fully healed.
Let's give it
Whole
all.
H-
My turn.
You get a whole HP and SP heal.
Here I go.
So,
Here I
it's
go.
actually extremely easy to grind him
I
because
can
you just keep getting fully
right?
healed each time.
Let's enjoy.
I can also recommend fighting some other small fry to get your gauge up if you know they aren't going to do too much damage to you before the fight. Because yeah, Tiamat,
Get far.
It is my turn.
he's on kind of the not as offensive side, but yeah. So yeah,
Here I go.
we showed off 2 new characters, and this is another grinding method.
What was that?
I have something to show off, but we'll show it off after we've beaten this Tiamat. Don't worry,
May I
it won't
begin?
take too long.
My best action now is
You.
slicing Faust.
As a toad, I cannot overlook the chaos of this world. You're going to burn! May I begin?
I can take care of this.
And that's why he's a pushover.
This is the power of the CPU of Loe.
The only thing that
I'm getting
the only reason that I didn't bring up the new characters up against Tiamat is they would not have been able to handle him all that great.
Yay!
I'm more beautiful.
I feel like my power. Good. So, level up.
Yeah, look, they're raking in the levels extremely easy. So yeah, there's always 2 in this room. So something you can always do is escape the dungeon or use an eject button. Go back in. You get a good amount of levels. At least pretty much everyone gets 1 level from the whole experience, and most people get 2. I don't know what level you have to be at before that stops being viable, but if you see from the characters, that's not going to be from a while, as most of our characters have passed, as all of our characters except for the girls have passed 60, and they're still good. Anyway, I also know that there should be some new items in the shop. Yeah, look, we can get I got some of these new items off screen for some of the girls. I did not get the I didn't get the poem, so I think I'm gonna get that right now. Yeah, that's gonna be very powerful for Histoire. I didn't get new weapons for everyone, just everyone I knew who I feel would I feel I was gonna really be using. Might use you. Compass. Well, this is a worse weapon for you, but I'm not gonna use you. You have the dual blade Neptune. Black staff, that's a new item. Oh shit! Yeah, blue wand, lucky Dagu pencil. Eesh. Yeah, I wish I can get some of these new. I wish I can get some of these, but that looks extremely expensive. Mr. Panda Puppet, yeah. Oh, okay, I didn't get those. I don't think. 100-ton glove. On that right away. Then we got the beam swords, which are for Nepgear. I like how this is better than this one. But, yeah. Yeah, I can't buy that. We also got some new equipment. I believe these new pieces of equipment come when the characters get recruited. Yeah. And some of these are exclusive to the characters. I don't think there's any new... Yeah, there's no necessarily any new accessories. So, yeah. That's... So, yeah, we showed off all of that. And, I think something I'm going to do to just kind of signify the end... Well, first off, I'm going to equip them. Why do I have 2 poems? Oh, God, I bought one before, didn't I? Shit. Selling a poem for money. Let me equip all these characters, make sure they have something. They just got the beam saber. As you see, yeah, most of the equipment they can equip on is worse. The only thing that's not, that doesn't unbenefit them is this bookmark. Hundred-ton gloves. Oh! Peachy's about to knock you flat. Well, you know, if we use her. But yeah, that's just kind of all the that's just kind of it. So I showed you how to get some new characters. I showed you how to a good place to grind some experience. I don't think I'm gonna need to grind much anymore. But yeah, and I got some other preparations I think I need to do, and I want to do a bit of thinking as to who I'm really going to start investing into, because I really want to start changing up to figure out who my team of 6 is going to be. I really want to start figuring out who my team of 6 is going to be comprised of. So yeah. This has kind of been a bit of a bonus video, but the only reason I'm showing this off now is because it's going to directly affect the rest of the Let's Play. But yeah, that's about everything I wanted to show off. I feel everyone's pretty well equipped. Well, everyone I'm really considering using. And yeah, next time on Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth, we will actually head to Celestia. See you guys then.